So I've decided to take a little trip down to RAF Marham. It started out so nice. The rain came down. It's not too bad. It's spitting a little bit now. I'm just making myself a cup of tea. And why not? And maybe we can get another one while I'm talking, but it's a bit quiet at the minute. I can see blue sky, but it is looking a bit grey. And this water is taking forever. What they say? Watch pot never boils. It was a bloody true statement. So, yeah, this road that runs in front of runway 24, which seems to be the main runway for takeoff and landings. You take your life in your hands down here, chalk lane. There's no viewing area at Marham. If you're ever thinking of coming to Marham, be aware there is no viewing area. The one ad hoc viewing area is part of a farmer's field. And last I checked, he was getting a bit annoyed with people sort of blocking it. He does allow people, apparently, to go there, but you've got to allow him access. And all the regulars there constantly remind people, look, don't block farmers' access. Otherwise, one day he's going to say no. But it's not that busy down here today. But the spot I am is just down the road from it, and I've got a real clear view through the hedge of runway 24. So, yes, I've had a little bit spotted already. Nerd. Right, that looks like it's hot enough. That'll do for me. And I remembered the milk. Yay! They're flying straight down the runway. I wonder if they're going to land. Might be stopping in for a bit of lunch. I wonder what else we'll see today. Woohoo! I must apologise for this footage. This phone that I'm filming on, when it comes to its camera, it's a bit of a potato. The old sun's come out again, thankfully. Yeah, I'm apologising for some of the footage that I've been putting out recently, but I'm filming on this new phone, and word of advice, if you're looking for a new Samsung, don't get the A14. The camera is crap. Also the sound. When you film, I forget which way it is, it's when you flip the camera. If you're listening through earphones or earbuds, it's only one-sided, and yeah, don't bother. But the sun's out, not too bad. That's what I mean about this chalk lane. You take your life in your hands down here. This is a national speed limit, so that's 60 miles an hour, and it's a country lane. But I've got a good view of the runway straight down there. Been meaning to get down here for quite a while. It's hit and miss whether you can get one of these little dirt laybys, because it does get busy. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Yeah, I've been meaning to get out more, and I'm hoping. I've got a couple of things I want to do. I'm in the middle of the first week of 2 weeks off. Next week we're off to Weston-super-Mare to see family. Went on the coast at the weekend. Not weekend. Was it the weekend? No, it's Monday. Monday we went to Brancaster. Absolutely lovely beach. Can't believe I've been up here 10 years nearly and never been to that beach. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, me and Hayley want to get out and about. I want to get out and do a camp. I might get one this weekend. But I just fancy doing something different, so. And it ain't all about camping and kayaking on this channel. It does say on my banner, dugout, camping, kayaking, and what else does it say? Bikepacking and other stuff. So if you don't like it, you can still hear the rotors of those links. Short little pit stop for them, I think. So it sounds like they'll be up in the air in a minute. I can watch rotary, but I'm more of a fixed wing, fast air type guy. Although I wouldn't mind getting my hands on an Apache. Oh, and finally, after 2 weeks, British Canoeing finally sent my card through. I mean, I'd have been all right if I got stopped on one of the rivers. I could show them on my phone my membership number and everything, but you just want to whip out a card. So, yeah, I'm glad that's come through. I'm looking at places to go. I'm looking at the River Cam. I might do a little paddle. The Cambridge area. There's a couple of spots in the Broads I'm going to go for a little paddle. I'll just go out and see if there's anywhere to camp as well. If I can find a little spot where you can, that was a pathetic whistle, wasn't it? Yeah, you know what I mean. If you're having a little paddle out and about and you see a little spot and you think, yeah, that'll do, mate, you mark it on Google Maps as one of your little places to go, your favourites, and you go back there with all your kit, didn't you? I've got another pot on the boil, and I can just hear F-35B's on their way. So it looks like they're taxiing at runway 24. Bit of a productive day down here today, actually. Might stay here till they land. Got nothing else to do. Got to chop a tree down. Not a big tree. An average, small to medium sized tree trunk. I chopped the top of it down, and it's sort of like getting to grow back, but the rest of it's got to go, so I'll do that tomorrow. Let's have a look, right? This is Chalk Lane. And they fly down here. Absolutely flying, and I'm just through that little edge there. Not much for a gap, but you see, straight down runway 24. But yeah, this, take your life in your hands on this road, I tell you. Time for another brew, methinks. I think I can hear another F-35 taxiing, so keep an eye out for that. And then we'll wait for them all come back in. See how they creep up on you? I had no idea. He's on the turn. Oh yeah, go on, son. He's going to be coming back in. See, they're sneaky bastards. Done a little pass, low level pass of the runway. He's got to come around and come back in. Here he comes, wheels down. Here he comes, he's coming in. And another one. So you got him just coming down, and you got that bad boy coming around. See, if I had a better camera and a half decent phone, that'd have been awesome. He's literally, afterburners on, he's taken off the runway and he has just gone straight up into the clouds. But this phone doesn't do it any justice. By the time I realised what he was doing, if I start zooming in, I've ruined the shot. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I want to catch one doing the low level pass. They come from that direction, straight over the top of that tree, over the runway, and that's when they've been coming around for a landing. But you don't realise they're there until they're on top of you. So I want to try and catch one. Sneaky gits. Man, a lovely day today. Cup of tea, fast air. Weather's not too bad, it ain't too hot. The rain's just started again, but hey, we're British, we can handle that. But I'm looking this way now because I want to catch one of those bad boys coming over. I'll catch him. Oh yes, I will. It's like a bit of rain over there on the other side of the base. Can't really see any blue sky today. A little bit poking through there. But for these boys and girls, their workplace is always blue skies and starry nights. I remember reading Tornado Down, the Tornado crew, John Peters and John Nichols, got shot down over Iraq during Desert Storm. The book's really good, but they was explaining what it's like when you take off. He said, you know, you line up, you take off, it's a wet, grey, rainy day. He said, and you take off, I'm not quoting him word for word, it's a rough approximation of what I think it was John Peters said. He said, and you tear down the runway, you lift off, you climb towards the clouds, he said, towards the place where the sun always shines. He said, and you look down at all the people in the traffic on their way to work, and he said, you can't help feeling sorry for the poor bastards. I feel exactly the same, looking down going, it's nice work if you can get it. I'd love to have done it, but I am not joking. My brain can't do numbers. I know people say that, But I was retaking my GCSEs, and I was actually told I was remedial at maths. My brain just cannot. I'm not sure if it's like a numbers form of dyslexia, but my brain shuts down, and you can't be a pilot without mathematical skills. Just got to watch out for this. It's sneaky. They come at you at high speed. The flies are doing my head in. Don't expect to have to use a midge net. Bloody Norfolk. They're those little flies, those annoying things. I think they're attracted to the carbon dioxide in your breath. Dirty bastards. The rain started coming down, and I bet one goes over. I just had this silver Volvo pull up. I think he's looking for a parking space. And I was a bit naughty, really, because where I've got my camping stove, I've moved it now so someone can slot in behind me, but he probably looked at it and thought, oh, I can't get in there. But he's just turned around and gone back. If he takes a slow drive up, you'll see the camping stove ain't there anymore, and he'll probably move in behind me. But I can't move up anymore because my position is perfect to keep this camera level looking down the runway. If I move forward, I won't have the platform on the roof to film. So, sorry, mate. But yeah, the rain started coming down. Won't be long. I'll be out in a minute. What am I doing next week? Yeah, I said I was going to Weston-super-Mare, so we're off down there Tuesday, Wednesday, coming home Thursday. It's nice to see family. Got a new baby in the family as well. And, yeah, it'd be nice to see my cousin. I say she's my cousin. I'm old enough. I'm more like her uncle, really. But technically, she's my cousin. But, yeah, she's had a baby this year, and that's a beautiful little thing. And so we're going to go down there, see my aunt and uncle and my cousins. And, yeah, I've got to go to Cheddar Gorge as well. We went to Glastonbury last year. It was a lovely day, absolutely lovely. I'm hoping the weather holds out. And this year's a bit different to last year, but, you know, it'll be all right. But, yeah, I been to Cheddar Gorge. Last time I went there was when my kids were little. And I took loads of photographs as well. I've still got them somewhere. I found them recently when I was sorting out all the photographs. But, yeah, it's lovely, Cheddar Gorge. So we're going to go there, have a look at the caves. I don't think me and Hayley are up to doing that walk that takes you to the top of the gorge. It's a bit of a trek. The only good thing about the rain when you're at the airfield is if the light drops too much, they light up the runway, which is always nice. Listen, you've got to be into aircraft, right? I wouldn't call myself a plane spotter. I'm not a plane spotter. I worked with a guy once. I don't know if I've ever recounted this tale. This was years ago, back in the late 90s and the 2000s, and he was the warehouse manager. And I was chatting one day. He said, yeah, I'm off on my holidays. I said, oh, nice. I said, where are you going? He said, he said, oh, I'm going over to the States. I said, whereabouts? He went, LAX. I went, you're flying into LAX. I said, but what are you doing? Where are you going? He went, no, I'm going to LAX. What, you going to the airport? He said, yeah. I said, what for? He said, I'm a plane spotter. I said, no way. He said, yeah. He said, so I think he was spending 2 weeks at LAX just plane spotting. I get it. I do get it. Everyone's got their thing, you know. I'm not putting it down. Everyone's got their thing, and some people do trains, some people do planes. Yeah, and it's his money, it's his time, and if that's what he wanted to do, you know, I can think of worse ways to spend my time. Well, I can actually think of better ways to spend my time than 2 weeks at the airport plane spotting, but I can think of a lot worse things to do as well. But yeah, it was just okay. He had a lovely time when he came back. He told me he had an absolutely lovely time. But yeah, so everyone's different, isn't they? Some people would look at me, what I'm doing. I'm sitting here in the car now in the rain, right? But you're standing there looking at a runway. People think I'm mad. Oh, here comes the rain again. Oh. See if they light that runway up. They've just turned the runway lights on. Just jumped in the driver's seat now. It's 5 to 4. And that list I've got says flying time today finished at 4. So I've got a funny feeling they're all going to start coming back in. It's absolutely chucking it down. I've got a poncho, but I can't be asked to put it on. I'm so lazy. Right, that rain's just subsided, so I am going to get out of the car and come in. Take the keys out with you, dick. Right, let's hope they all start coming back in before the rain comes down again. I think that might be it, because I knew there was two up. Two have just come down, and it's 4 o'clock. So that might be it for today. But I've had fun. Get some lovely shots here. And that F-35, the B variant, it's not everyone's cup of tea. A lot of people slate it. It's a nice looking aircraft though. Yeah, I think that might be it. I'm going to stick around for a little bit longer. I'm just going to see if anything else comes in. Sometimes you get people coming in from other air bases. You might have a Typhoon come in, you might have an F-15 come in. So it might be worth sticking around for a bit. Let's see. I'm going to have one more cup of tea and then I'll make my mind up. They're back. Yeah, bloke just pulled up. What's the difference between a Wildcat and a Lynx? Because they look like Lynx to me. But anyway, they've just come back over and he reckons that it's something to do with the aircraft carrier, Queen Elizabeth. They're ferrying stuff backwards and forwards to it. There's something going on. So that's what they're doing. Yeah, I've just been on flight radar to see if I could pick those helicopters up. But they're not showing up. So sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Normally on flight radar, like the US F-15s normally show up. Occasionally a Typhoon will show up on there as well. F-35s typically not. I think I've had one or two show up on flight radar, but normally the transponders ain't showing. But whatever they are, Wildcats, they're not showing. So that would have been a nice little screenshot. Little insert for the video, but oh well. There they go. Well, where's Queen Elizabeth then? Because they're heading north. They're coming from the north and they're heading north. I thought Queen Elizabeth was docked down south. If she is, they're going the wrong way. Right, I'm done. I'm heading back just checked my front near side tyre, and I'm not sure if I've got a slow puncture, so I'm getting out of here, because if I'm going to have to deal with a flat, I want to deal with it at home. So, right, I'm going to shoot off. Oh well, if this is your thing, I hope you enjoy it. If not, skip by. And wait for me to have another overnight. And wait for me to have another overnighter. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap this one up here. Right, until then, hopefully, next one I'll be out and about somewhere, maybe camping, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe I'll be on a kayak. So until then, take care and dug out.